Hey, welcome to Bigfoot Ultra Running. This is Brad. Might have to excuse my voice today. I've been cheering on the basketball here at the National Championships in Perth.
This video brings together the last few runs from our time in Perth. A loop around the city, a visit to Bunbury, and one more run along the Swan River before heading home. It's a mix of runs, moments, and memories.
There's a guy in a hydrofoil out there. That's awesome. Check it out, man. Perth is a beautiful city.
The finish to an amazing trip with family and basketball.
It's definitely the warmest it's been for me in a while. About 27, 28 degrees here in Perth. So this basketball trip has just been an amazing experience for everyone involved. It's a tremendous group of kids, and the apple doesn't fall far from the tree because just an amazing parent group as well. So it's the last game this afternoon. Rebound! And we're about halfway through our trip in Perth, but everyone's gonna start to separate after this. Be a little bit sad saying goodbye to them all. Not for long though. See you next time, guys. Just a tad hot. Today we're in Bunbury and it's raining, but I'm gonna try and get out for a run in the morning. Got to keep the training going. This is my first time in Bunbury.
After the basketball wrapped up, we had a week to explore beaches, caves, coastal walks. Just time to slow down and take it all in. Perth gave us space to breathe before diving into the next adventure.
Just ripped my t-shirt on a fence. Damn it. Alright, this is Bunbury. Not the best weather today, but it looks like a nice town. The Dolphin Discovery Centre over there. That's the caravan park we're staying in. So I'll give you one last basketball tournament update. We're here for the National Club Championships, under 14s, Grace playing. The gold medal match was yesterday. Coburn ended up winning that, and the two teams in the gold medal match, Coburn and Berlin, were the two teams that we lost to. So yeah, we lost to the top two teams, and unfortunately the way the draw ended up, we came 9th. The 9th and 10th position match towards the end was quite controversial, and I've got to say some of the worst sportsmanship as far as coaching and parents go, not on our side, but we had to challenge the result because there were points not put on the scoreboard, and I was sitting behind the guy on the iPad on the score bench, and at one point I saw him take points off from my daughter. Grace got put back pretty much to win the game at that point, or as we sort of thought it was. He took the points off the iPad and they changed the scoreboard, and it was bizarre. We had possession towards the end, we were 1 point up, and they got a steal, a layup to win by 1 point, which wasn't a win because we knew they'd taken a few points off the scoreboard. So we challenged it, and the way the process goes, you have 15 minutes to pay $500 cash for them to look at the video footage to review it, which is disgusting. And yeah, someone in our parent group had the money, so we paid the money, which I think they were a bit surprised that we were able to do that, because you got 15 minutes to go get cash and pay this bond, and they reviewed the footage. Now the other teams celebrated, they went away celebrating, thinking they still won it, because the process took time. We were still at the stadium just sort of hanging around when we found out, you know, that we'd actually won the game. They looked at the video footage and actually found 5 points. It was 5 points that they'd missed throughout the game that should have gone to us, so we won the game by 5 points in the end. A bit of a bitter taste at the end of the tournament, but incredibly proud of the girls. It was an amazing experience. Just a great team of kids and an amazing parent group. And yeah, for now we'll enjoy a bit of Bunbury. We're gonna drive from here to see some national parks and different things. Shame about the weather, but hey, you can't change that. And then we're back to Perth on the other side of the river that I was running around for the last couple of days, and then back home. A couple of weeks of training to go before the heist, and I think there's about 3 weeks to go. I need to keep these legs moving. That was the final basketball update for this trip. Pretty cool mural. The edge of the world. Alright, I might wrap this one up there. We might make this a bit of a double up run episode. It's now Saturday afternoon, went out this morning in the rain, got a bit of sunshine, and yeah, we're gonna hit it again for another 10Ks or so, maybe more, we'll see how we go. Choose your own adventure in Bunbury. So I've just run along the beach for about 40 minutes in one direction. In a few minutes I'll turn around and head back. We're going to turn around and head back. I love Perth, eh? Western Australia's awesome. Such a nice stretch of coastline they've got here. Yeah, the city of Perth is nice, but this is definitely more my jam. And it took me almost exactly 40 minutes to get back, so I've been focusing on the time for this one. Feels like I've kept a fairly consistent pace at a fairly low effort, so the fitness is still there, despite the interruption with the little injury that I had. I'm back at the holiday park now, so, and yeah, we'll see you soon. So we're back in Perth, on the other side of the Swan River. Much nicer hotel. And we've got a couple more days to go. So I spent the last few days in Bunbury, and today we explored Rottnest Island on bikes, which was really cool. Hey Kenzie. Rottnest Island, cycling. Crystal the Pro. Not bad.
bike. Oh, Mackenzie. Sometimes I find you need to get away from the city to appreciate the beauty of it again, and yeah, it's kind of nice being back here. So we spent the whole day today riding push bikes around Rottnest Island, got to see the quokkas, that was awesome. The girls had a really good time. I've got to make the most of times like tonight, so we just head out for a nice easy one. Yesterday I did a 3k time trial with Grace for her basketball. She pushed it pretty hard. We managed to get it done in about 15 minutes and 40 seconds, which is pretty good. So yeah, that was my run yesterday. Oh yeah, and I had to sprint off to the camera shop just before closing time to get a sensor cleaning kit. We made it by 3 minutes, so bit of a faster run yesterday. Tonight's run's going to be a nice easy one. We'll just see where it takes us. Got a fair bit of exercise today though on the bike. Just riding a bit of a leisurely ride around Rottnest Island. Did about 24-25 k's on the bike. Trip's almost over and it's been great. I really appreciate the beauty of the city now, and we've had a great time in Perth. I've got to say this is a big call, but Perth might be Australia's most beautiful city. So last night was a full moon. And right now the moon's just coming up over the horizon over there. After I ran to the camera shop last night, I met the family up at Kings Park. Oh my god, the views from up there. That's what consolidated Perth as the most beautiful Australian city for me. Just switched the lens to linear mode, so hopefully it picks up the moon a little bit better. The injury to my left leg is basically gone now. The only soreness I'm feeling is to that right foot again. I can normally put up with that kind of pain, so hopefully that's what happens and I can just put up with it and get through it. If that right foot didn't hurt like it did though, I could probably do a lot more training. But unfortunately, biomechanics are hard to change. So only 2 days to go in Perth, meaning I'll be back this weekend. And I haven't got in much elevation since being here, so I'm going to save my long run for the weekend. And we might try and head to Black Hill or somewhere like that to get a decent long run in with some elevation. Just running past Optus Stadium again. And I'm back on the city side and just ran past a guy wearing a balaclava. Holy crap. Yeah, probably had a bit of a heart rate spike there. Oh my god, no. He's like stumbling across the path. Yelled at me as I went by. Clearly on drugs. Whenever that sort of thing happens, I just muster up some confidence and do not slow down. I don't let that kind of thing deter me, but yeah, that was a bit freaky. Gotta say though, I'm gonna miss Perth.
It's got a bit of a raw side to it. Overall, like I said, it's probably Australia's most beautiful city. Bit of a shame though, it's also quite dangerous in some parts. That guy must have sprinted off when I ran past him because he is nowhere to be seen. Yeah, we're in a balaclava now. What the hell? It's not cold, so... Anyway, confidence wins once again. Also doesn't hurt being 6'3". It feels pretty safe as long as you stay on the beaten track. It's actually much nicer on this side of the river, so I'm happy with that. You don't rise to the occasion, you sink to your level of training. I'm hoping for the Heysen coming up. I'm not going to rise to the occasion. I'm hoping I can sink to my level of training. Less than 3 weeks to go now, and I'm pumped. Alright, back at the hotel. Alright guys, we'll leave it there. Thanks for tuning in. This is Brad, Bigfoot Ultra Running, signing out. 2 more days in Perth to go.
The last run around the river felt like the perfect way to end it all. Legs fresh, body healthy, mind clear. We're injury free, the bags are packed, well, almost, and it's time to run this thing. The Heysen double to a miler. Tomorrow we travel to Victor Harbour to sign in, to find our way to our accommodation, and then early Saturday morning we get on the bus to run the Heysen double to a miler. My second 100 miler this year, and the biggest one yet. Thanks guys.
We're home. We're home. Smile.
Hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.